Many women are living in fear in Afghanistan after Taliban's return to power. They remember how the regime's strict religious laws prevented women from going out alone and kept women and girls out of school. The Taliban say they have changed, but the new government has ruled that girls should not go to school when they reach the age of 12. MTS Tayyab is in Afghanistan's capital, where he talked to the girls and their families who are determined to resist Taliban's restrictions.
It's time for school at the Al Fatah Academy, where both boys and girls study. But over the past month, only girls 11 and under have been allowed to attend classes, while girls over the age of 12, millions of them across Afghanistan, have been forbidden from getting an education. We popped into this 6th grade classroom, which now has the oldest girls here.
Can you ask your class if they all want to go back to school next year? All of them.
This group of girls, all just 10 years old, tell us they're worried next year will be their last in school.
Yes, I'm very afraid. I want to go to school. I was scared.
These 10-year-old boys said they also want to see their older classmates back.
In other countries, the girls and women can do anything. They can work, they can study, they can do anything. In Afghanistan right now, they cannot do anything.
Taliban officials won't say why they're banning the older girls, but insist they are not repeating the harsh rule of their previous time in power, when it banned most girls' education and forbade women from going out in public without a male guardian. But across Kabul, it seems the Taliban are erasing women and girls from all aspects of public life. Even their images, once so common here, have been painted over. But many girls refuse to be erased. Like 14-year-old Huda Siddiqui. Since the Taliban's education ban, she's stuck at home taking online courses. And with every passing day, Huda says she's only getting angrier.
And I know it's a big question, but if you could talk to the Taliban right now, what would you say to them?
I wouldn't talk to them.
You wouldn't say anything?
No.
They're not worth talking to. Sounds like you're pretty mad at them.
I don't want to see their faces.
Because they've taken so much from you already.
Huda's mom, Najmusama Shafajo, is one of Afghanistan's most respected obstetricians. The Taliban have told her she's still allowed to go to work, but as much as her patients need her, Shafajo says her 3 daughters need her more and deserve the kind of education she was able to have as a girl.
Do you feel like leaving Afghanistan?
Yes, if I have any chance, I will leave. Till now, I decided not to leave Afghanistan because I love my country a lot. But right now, because of my children, I have to go.
It's a difficult decision many of Afghanistan's best and brightest are now making. A brain drain, they're calling it. But with the Taliban breaking up even the smallest of protests by brave women demanding their rights, sometimes violently, a growing number of women have told us they feel they now have little choice but to leave.
I always think that, I'm still thinking, the Taliban really don't like women at all. They really don't like us.
Mahbouba Seraj never minces her words. An Afghan American, she's been a women's rights activist for decades. Seraj says, Taliban or not, she isn't going anywhere.
You've witnessed so many years of conflict in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
You must have hope for the future.
I do. I really do. I know that a whole lot of them right now, they think that they need to leave. But there's going to be a bunch of them that they really do believe that they need to stay. And I'm going to be with them for as long as I can, as long as I have the life and the energy to be.
What do you want to say to those girls who haven't been able to go to school?
I want to say to them, my girls, my dears, my daughters, just take a deep breath. Don't lose hope, because that is going to destroy you more than you not going to school.
And you are going to keep fighting for them.
Till the last breath I take, I'm going to be fighting for them. And I'm going to be their voice.
For CBS Mornings, I'm MTS Tayyab in Kabul.
Well, it would seem they need to take a lot of deep breaths. You know, You'd like to think that the Taliban is changing, but it does seem hard when you think that girls can't go over the age of 12, and to see them spray painting the pictures of women, just eliminating them.
Absolutely. I mean, you're not changing that much if that's the rule, right? I mean, that seems like the bad old days.
Just being afforded an education should be something we all have.
Exactly right, Nate. I so admired the strength of the women and the young girls that are saying, nope, we are not losing hope. It's very important.